My daddy was a preacher back in the 50s, late 50s, and well, he's a preacher all his life, all my life, till he died. But he was preaching, young preacher back in the late 50s and early 60s, moving from church to church, and a lot of times he'd have trouble with finding a piano picker. So he gave us piano lessons. So we've always made a little music in church. We church musicians, sorta. Ain't too good, but we like to try. But he gave us all music, and I remember he went over to the music teachers with a song book and said, after we'd had about 8 or 9 months music, he told the piano teacher, "You teach this boy this song and this boy this song." And he sang those two songs so much when we was learning that he wouldn't sing them till the day he died unless somebody requested that they be sung. That he never picked them again. And I remember what there was. Mine was "A Beautiful Life" was the first song that I ever learned to play. Huh?
Mine was "What a Friend We Have in
Jesus." Hers was "What a Friend We Have in Jesus." Her mama and daddy give her piano lessons. She's actually better technically than I am. When I want to learn how to play something, I'll get her to play it and watch her and listen, and then I'll sit down and pick it out. But my brother was, I remember when my burdens rolled away. And Daddy wouldn't sing them till he died unless somebody in the congregation requested that they sing. But we don't do a little gospel karaoke and show you where we get the closeout on our videos at. That little bit of singing, that little clip of us singing. I saw Baby Doll at a tent revival first time I ever laid eyes on her, and she's the prettiest thing I ever saw. I tried to talk to her after church, and she blew me off like dust on a shipper robe. She wasn't even interested in me. But I reckon it was the Lord's plan. She talked to me about 6 months later. She called me up. This first song is where we got our clip from. Hope you enjoy it. Deals on TV, they was trying to sell them. You know how they run those info commercials to sell those Gaither videos? Well, they had one on TV. And we heard this song, and we sat there, and I looked at her and I said, "That's going to be sung at my funeral." So we're going to sing it tonight, practicing on y'all. This is our funeral. So may sound a little morbid, but this is going to be sung at our funeral. We're going to try to film this at the family.
He acts like we're going together, don't he?
But I got to go first because I really can't take care of myself. I need to take care of myself. So I got to go first. This sort of tells the story of our life. When she was about 16 years old, she came to a tent revival there at West Side that we were engaged in. And it had been running about 6 or 8 weeks. It was like one of them Methodist protracted meetings that just kept going on and on and on and on. And we met when it was about 16 at a tent revival. And that tent revival was still going on. We got married 2 years later. Daddy didn't even want to call service off for me on our wedding. We got married months. Mama made him call it off so we could get married. This song.
She probably wishes she had that bag.
When I close my eyes, I can still remember that old tent revival where I met you. We've traveled many roads since then together, and I wouldn't change one moment if you asked me to. I couldn't have made this journey without you. There's been many times your love has brought me through. We've been down the road of life together.
It's been gone a mile or two.
But I couldn't have
journey without you. There's been many times your love has brought me through.
We've been down the road of life together.
Yes, we've gone a mile or two.
But I
Couldn't have made this journey without you. No, I couldn't have made this journey without you.
I'm
Glad I made this journey with you.
We honestly, same here the last time, all three of us.
When we all went to church together, it was a lot easier to
She
sing
lives in
together.
Georgia.
And we couldn't remember which key that our Alzheimer's kicked in. We can't do it. You know, in a little town called Bethlehem, so many years ago, they told me there was no room in the inn. But they had no way of knowing whom they had turned away. The Lamb of God who would take away their sins. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. He's more than just a story. He's the King of glory. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. So many people seem to don't know who Jesus is. They've never felt His peace within their soul. But I want my life to show you how His love can set you free. He's the only one who can cleanse and make me whole. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. He's more than just a story. He is the King of glory. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. He's Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He's Counselor, Deliverer to me. He's the everlasting Father. He is the King of glory. I'm glad I know who Jesus is. He's gonna make it. Don talks about Journey's End and Glory Road. We're gonna sing Glory Road. Is the road that you're traveling dark, deserted, or deep? Is there hope for tomorrow? Put your trust in Him. On this glory road I'm traveling, many times I stumble on my way. But praise the Lord, I'll soon be leaving for that land of perfect peace and in its place. Oh, I can see that I could. make my stand.
I'll make my
It's
stand.
good to be on this road to glory land.
I'm glad I made this journey with you.
We pray we'll see you in the rapture.